Birds still warm from flying. This is a interactive digital poem that is based on the Rubik's Cube. I've always seen the Rubik's Cube as both a puzzle, a game, but also a recombinatory artwork poetic engine. One of the things I love about this interface and rethinking the Rubik's Cube for an artistic and digital poetry purpose is the way it continuously creates this sort of new designs, new intersections of art and poetry as you turn it. And so you can see that, this online version is completely functional, functions the same way, but the individual squares contain poetic text. And that text shifts and changes as you move and try to rethink the cube. And one of the elements that I particularly like is the fact that this is not, you can solve it in a way, but it's not designed to be something that's solved, and it's more designed to be something that's experienced and explored. So it's really taking what was a wondrous invention, the Rubik's Cube, and really trying to reimagine it in entirely new ways. I'll read you a couple little sections from it as I generate it. It will be easier to break in, to slouch beneath boards, dangers for doctors or insurance, a heartless discussion, snow as snows arise between fights and flights, soft projects narrowed by bravery, switches for two states. And if I turn it, I get an entirely new poem. Vehicles dropped in the winter when creeks still froze, and the roof are boxes of books and plastic fasteners, keynote address, and charged a single bulb, papers, forms, manuals. And if I switch it, it starts to change again. And you can see these things are actually numbered. I did that intentionally to create some semblance of logic, some semblance that there is an order, although frankly that's not a particularly important facet to me in this work. It is much more exploratory and is much more about creating these intricate, kind of beautiful, baffling designs. I'll read one more. Shoes leak without speed, birds still warm from flying. Who will later become enemies? Boats in the sand, boats. The electrical or lead your friends of maintenance ladders, 5 stories of books and plastic fasteners, keynotes address, the hierarchy of size, and charge a single bulb, still more organized. Gravity, streaked, and rust. So thank you for exploring Birds Still Warm from Flying, a poetic, artistic rethinking of the Rubik's Cube. Truly a fascinating and wondrous interface for creating recombinatory art and digital poetry. I'm Jason Nelson, and I loved making this. Cheers.